First, the DNC called the town hall protesters angry mobs, and, well, that wasn't well received. Then Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Majority Leader Steny Hoyer unleashed, calling the protesters un-American. Again, not well received. Well, Democratic Senator Arlen Specter is taking his turn, saying exactly what he thinks about some protesters.
We have to bear in mind that although those people need to be heard and have a right to be heard, that they're not really representative of America. In my opinion, we have to be careful here, not to let those town meetings dominate the scene and influence what we do on health policy.
Not representative of America? Joining us live is Alan Griffith. Alan went to one of Senator Specter's town hall meetings, went there on August 11th on Tuesday. Alan, are you not representative of America, as Senator Specter just said?
Greta, I think I represent a great deal of America, and I'm really disappointed in the senator. I think he ought to be ashamed of himself. You know, he sent out postcard invitations to our area inviting people to come to that meeting, and then we go, we express ourselves, and then afterward he disparages us and belittles us, and I just think he really ought to be ashamed of that kind of a statement.
Did you ask a question, and what was your demeanor in asking that question?
Yes, I did ask a question. I was questioner number 6 at our meeting, and my demeanor was calm and respectful. I tried to present some facts and challenges for him, and I didn't get a very good answer, but I was privileged to at least be able to ask the question.
Why? What was it about the answer that was insufficient? Did you think that he didn't understand the question, or was he dodging you, or he just didn't agree with you?
I would say both dodging and not agreeing. I felt that the whole bill, H.R. 3200, ought to be dumped for a variety of reasons, and that the Congress ought to focus on some particular issues: tort reform, illegal immigration, carrying coverage from one job to another, and those kinds of things. But he just played that down, and I was pretty disappointed in him.
Now, he said that he thought some people were not representative of America. Just as sort of curious, what's your background? What do you do for a living?
I direct a Christian ministry. I travel around the country speaking on family, marriage, and parenting.
Have you ever been to a protest? I'm not calling this town hall meeting necessarily a protest, but are you a professional protester?
No, I don't think I've ever been to a protest in my life, to tell you the truth.
Ever been to a town hall meeting before?
I may have been a long time ago, but you know, this one I was really concerned about the issues of the day, and then especially to get the postcard, I thought, you know, I'm going to go and look for the opportunity to speak. Got there early and had a chance to get in and ask my question. And I do want to say, also made reference in that clip to, you know, these are organized meetings with certain groups represented and pushing the meeting. That was just not the case at our meeting. We had about 2,000 people attend. I saw one bus come in, and those folks could not have gotten into the meeting because they came pretty late, and all the folks who were going into that meeting were pretty local people. Some of them even had their little invitation with them, and they just wanted to express themselves.
Alan, thank you, and hope the senator is watching. Maybe he'll call you up and maybe go to a beer summit or even get your question answered. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him personally. Thanks, Greta.
Yep. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee causing an explosive controversy using her cell phone while a woman was asking her a question at a town hall meeting. Now, the woman is a cancer survivor. Her name is Tracy Miller. The congresswoman came here, went on the record, and had a message for Tracy.
I certainly can understand if offense was taken. It was not meant to be. And I hope that Tracy will come to my town hall meetings as I make my way through the month of August so that I can tell her there was no offense. Sorry, Tracy. We can work through this, and I hope I can convince her to support H.R. 3200.
Apparently, Tracy Miller was watching us because she decided to respond to what the Congresswoman said right here. Since asking a question at the town hall was not an attention grabber, she decided to try something else to get the Congresswoman's attention: YouTube.
Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee, I appreciate your apology on air last night and the invitation to join you at some future town halls to learn more about H.R. 3200. But this time, I think it is even more important that you and other members of Congress hear equally from myself and others who believe that H.R. 3200 is bad for America and why it is bad for America. And I'd like to invite you to have this dialogue in a public forum or debate which is acceptable to you. I look forward to hearing from your office about having this conversation on topic which will benefit America.
Tracy Miller joins us live. Tracy, I don't suppose that you have heard from the Congresswoman's office because I suppose she's too busy to look at YouTube right now, but tell me if you tried calling her office to say let's have this debate or let's have this discussion.
No, I have not called. I had personal business today, but I will check in with her office tomorrow. And I do know some people who have called and left messages about the video, and they are encouraging a response.
Do you have a specific question for the Congresswoman that you'd like to get answered?
Well, I would like to know why she still thinks that she would like to convince me to support H.R. 3200 when we discussed at length after the town hall meeting my health history and the history of my daughter's health and how a rationed healthcare system would not have been beneficial for us.
What is it about the bill that you specifically don't like? I mean, I assume there might be a number of things. I don't know if there are, but I mean, is there something in the bill that's really grabbed your attention?
There are several things, like you said. The idea that there will be people to decide what kind of care we can have and what kind of tests. Just like Obama said, you know, we need to have less tests and less procedures. That bothers me. Those decisions, you know, when it came to my daughter especially, those belong with a mother and the doctor or the patient and the doctor.
All right, the YouTube, whose idea was that? Was that yours? You ever put up anything up on YouTube before?
No, that's my first time. That was my friend's idea, and I told him I was thinking the same thing. I felt like she wasn't listening if she left with the idea that she could still convince me that H.R. 3200 was for me, that she still needed to hear more from me and the people of Texas why we don't agree with this bill.
Do you accept her apology that she made on our show?
Of course I do.
Tracy, thank you, and maybe if you give the Congresswoman's office a holler tomorrow, maybe she'll come out and have that debate. I'd love to see it, too. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.